Hello and welcome. I'm Gunjan Vidani and you're watching COVID-19 Bulletin, where we bring you daily updates on the scientific efforts being undertaken in the country to fight the dreaded coronavirus. It is often said that the food is the best medicine. In the absence of any tried and tested drug against coronavirus infections, the best that can be done to boost the strength of the patients is to fight the virus by providing them with nutritious and tasty food. In view of this, the Central Food Technological Research Institute, or CFTRI, which is a Mysuru-based laboratory of CSIR, has made protein-rich biscuits for COVID-19 patients. The biscuits prepared by the laboratory contain 14% of protein content as opposed to just 8 to 9% in the usual biscuits. These protein-fortified biscuits will provide the much-needed boost required for the recovery of coronavirus patients. 100 grams of serving of these biscuits will have 400 kilocalories of energy, 63.2 grams of carbohydrates, 14 grams of protein, 17 grams of fat, and 1.2 grams of minerals. These biscuits are made with whole wheat flour, sugar, hydrogenated fat, soya flour, whey protein, soy protein, milk solids, glucose, salt, and flavors. CFTRI has supplied 500 kgs of both high-protein biscuits and rusks for the COVID-19 patients in AIIMS, New Delhi. Let's hear more about this nutritious biscuit from Dr. Raghav Rao, who is the director of CSIR, Central Food Technological Research Institute.
In the market, you are seeing the biscuits which are having relatively low protein content. Maybe maximum you may go up to 7 to 9% or something like that. So when somebody else is there either as a patient or a nursing mothers or pregnant women or growing children, these people require high protein for the energy levels, higher energy levels. So that is not available in this. So in the regular biscuits, so we did high protein biscuits exclusively to cater this specific people. It is not meant for COVID alone. We have done for multi-purpose for catering to the needs of all the people that I mentioned now categories. Incidentally, it is useful even for them, COVID patients as well. And the issue is the moment you increase the protein, it changes the texture. It makes the product, the biscuit, a little bit harder, and taste also there will be a little bit compromise. So to overcome this is the challenge. Then we have to again fall back to increase the fat content so that taste as well as the texture, softness also will increase, because first product should be sensorially acceptable for a person. Then only he will relish. Unless he relishes, digestibility will not be good and bioabsorption will not be good. So that is what we have been doing. And AIIMS have tested on their patients. They found the results are very good. They gave a appreciation letter. Some of the components in some products, what we are asking definitely has a immunity. In the sense, zinc, vitamins, these have immunity. Similarly here, high protein also will give the overall resistance for the body. So that in the sense, indirectly it is in a long consumption, it gives immunity levels also.
Apart from providing nutritious and tasty snacks required by the body, these biscuits are sure to lift the spirit of afflicted patients. We hope that these biscuits prepared by CFTRI soon gets distributed to COVID-19 patients nationwide. We often hear statements like the coronavirus infection is going to rise by so and so percentage in 10 days or maybe 15 days. Based on such numerical predictions, authorities are able to take key decisions and plan appropriate measures. But it often leaves us wondering how the scientists are able to foretell or predict such scenarios. To explain this, scientists from the Raman Research Institute, an autonomous institute of the Department of Science and Technology, reached out to common people. The scientists explained the method of mathematical modeling which is employed to make such predictions. The scientists addressed key questions like what can be learned from these models, how seriously they should be considered, Why do the predictions differ across various models? And above all, how are these models constructed? Spreading the awareness and the knowledge of the transmission of this infection is important. Also, how the number of COVID patients can increase in future. Such knowledge will enable the citizens to understand the importance and follow the guidelines laid by the government. Now that we know that coronavirus infection is contagious, it is imperative that healthcare workers involved in the care of COVID-19 patients are suited with personal protective equipment or PPEs to avoid getting infected. In this regard, CSIR's National Aerospace Laboratory, along with MAF Clothing Private Limited, has developed a certified protective coverall suit. The suit developed by the laboratory is made from the polypropylene spun, laminated, multi-layered non-woven fabric. To reduce dependence on the other countries and control cost, the suit is being made with indigenous materials. These suits have gone through stringent testing and are now qualified for use. CSIR, NAL and MAF aim to augment the production capacity to about 30,000 units per day within 4 weeks of time. We hope that this indigenously developed suit will help in overcoming the shortage of PPE in the country. That's all for today. We will be back with another edition of COVID-19 Bulletin very soon. Till then, stay safe. Namaskar.